Well, good morning and welcome back to Truth for Youth, episode 8. And we are here with the one, the only, the music performer himself, Pastor Matt Winters.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. After the performance that I had last week,
Which was quite the performance, I would say.
I've gotten a lot of phone calls about that.
Really?
People from Nashville, from Los Angeles. A lot of people want my talents right now. But, it started here in Heston, Pennsylvania. So I want to keep my career going here on this show. So I turned everyone down.
Oh, that's good. I thought I was going to have to start writing out your new contract here.
But, maybe in the future, if I have another performance and get maybe even some more offers, hey, you never know.
So we might be seeing more consequences like that?
No. No. I will only sing for money now.
Oh, my.
That was my first and only free concert.
Okay, well, I hope that you guys were able to enjoy that. If not, make sure you go back and check out last week's episode. Matt, what do we have planned for today?
Well, it's a pretty nice day outside today, so...
I see you brought your shades.
Yeah, I mean, but this is what they told me, like, all cool, like, singers do, like, wear shades inside. But it's really nice outside also, so... we're going to do a game outside to celebrate summer. We're going to, we're coming into summer here in the next couple weeks. So to celebrate summer, we're going to go outside and we're going to play a game. We'll explain everything out there.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us here for our soda spray battle that's about to happen here on this. Well, it was sunny outside, but a little bit cloudy right now. So we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Matt, what are you wearing? And why don't you just explain exactly what's happening?
All right. So what's going to happen is... there's going to be one person trying to taste soda that is getting sprayed to them by the other person from this little spray gun. And each of us picked 5 different sodas that we don't know which the other person picked. And they're going to be spraying it at the other person. And the person receiving the soda has to guess it, has to guess what's being squirted in their face. Each person only gets 2 guesses per soda. And how we're going to determine the winner of this game is the fastest one to guess all 5 sodas is the victor. Now, if you guess twice and don't get either one right, then you get 10 seconds added on to your final score.
Yep, so five drinks that we're guessing. Running clock. Fastest one to guess them is the winner.
Yep, let's do it.
Rock, paper, scissors. All right.
Loser is getting squirted first.
Okay.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, let's get this.
All right, let's do it.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Coke.
That's it. Yep. Coach. I can taste it.
Get it in my mouth.
I'm trying.
Strawberry.
Close.
Watermelon. Oh, that's 2 guesses.
Fast.
Cream soda.
Yep.
Ew. Orange something.
Orange what?
Orange what? Orange
Having a breakfast.
juice.
Yeah. Oh,
I know this.
it's the last one, Matt.
Get it in my mouth.
Stop moving your head.
Get it in my mouth.
I'm right outside.
Purple.
Man, I'm trying. Is this fun?
Pepsi Max.
No!
I don't know.
Come on! Just...
Purple Crush.
No! Okay. Oh. Get over here. How do you feel about that?
It was harder than it looked. It was harder than
Harder to spray it than it looks, dude.
What was the last one?
All right, so the one that the first one you get right was strawberry lemonade. Strawberry lemonade, and then the last was Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is disgusting.
Dr. Pepper. All right, let's get ready for round 2. All right, guys. So as I'm getting ready here, I was thinking, since maybe I might have cheated just a little bit and not completely used 5 different sodas, I talked with my committee and we decided that we're gonna at least give one of those to Matt, since he did say strawberry. It was strawberry lemonade
And orange.
strawberry lemonade. We're gonna give that one to him. So instead of 2 minutes and 20 seconds, the time to beat is 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So that's the time to beat here. So let's see if we can do it. Comment below if you think I'll get it.
On your mark.
Here, I'm not even gonna give you a suggestion because I feel like it's cheating.
Get set. Go.
Ah! Dude, get over out! Come on! Is that Code Red Mountain Dew?
Yes.
All right, let's go. We go. Green soda?
Yep.
Oh yeah! Come on, Matt! Let's go! I got nothing. I literally got nothing! Is it strawberry?
Strawberry what?
Strawberry Crush?
Yes.
Oh, this is good. I know it, but I don't. What is it? Come on! Come on! Come on, get it out! Let's go! Tastes like watermelon, kinda.
Watermelon.
Yeah, watermelon.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Watermelon juice.
Last one.
Oh my goodness, that was horrible. Is this Tierra Mesh?
No.
Sprite.
No. You gotta guess.
7-Up.
Ginger ale.
Oh, ginger ale.
Ginger ale was the final one. I didn't start the clock.
Not any hold? Oh no!
We're gonna have to go to the tape, folks.
No!
Alrighty, with the final times coming in.
It was close. I just know it was close.
I had 2 minutes and 10 seconds with my penalty. Doug had 1 minute and 58 seconds.
Woohoo! Let's go!
12 seconds difference.
Let's go! Oh, let's go!
I just want everyone to know out there that just because someone cheats doesn't always mean they'll win, but in this instance, cheaters always win.
Well, Matt, you know, after playing that game with these things, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
I don't know if you've ever played this game, but they have it at like amusement parks where it's like the squirt gun racing game.
Oh yeah.
Where there's that little tiny circle that you have to try to hit, and I don't know if it's a duck or something races to the top, and you have like 12 people lined up, and you know, we used to play that all the time. Every time that we went to an amusement park, we get all the seats filled up and we race. And you know what? That's what I felt like doing, trying to shoot that soda into your mouth. And so, but you know what always happened to me in that game is as soon as the bell or whatever went off to go, I hit it right away. Like I was going, and probably the first good half of that race, if you want to call it, I was dominating. Every time, like there was no one who was faster, had a quicker draw than me when it came to that game. But the same thing happened every single time. And I'd get about halfway or 2/3 of the way to the top, and I don't know, I feel like my machine just stopped, because I would always stop for a second and it would like hesitate. And I would never win. I would never be the first one to finish that race. I'd always be like second or third, because something happened. There was some type of malfunction in the game. I think it was rigged. They just didn't want me to win. But there was always like some hesitation there with my guy getting to the top. And as I think about that, that race, you may want to call it, we're all in a race, and that's the race of life. And as you read through the scriptures, especially when you think of the Apostle Paul, he talks about that a lot. He likes to use that comparison of running a race and what that is like, what that should look like for the Christian. And one of the most popular passages or famous passages about that is in the book of Hebrews chapter 12. And so, real quick, Matt, can I have you read that for us? Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 and 2.
Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1. Therefore, since we have so great a cloud of witnesses surrounding us, let us also lay aside every encumbrance and the sin which so easily entangles us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. In verse 2, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and he sat down at the right hand of the throne of God.
Thanks, Matt. So Paul there, he's talking about how we're all, as Christians, we're running this race of faith, a race of life. And I feel like what happens for a lot of Christians is that, when they first become a Christian or first start their relationship with Christ, they start off strong. Mm-hmm. And, they're coming hot out of the gate, and they're on fire for Christ. They're reading their Bible daily. They are sharing Jesus with their friends and their coworkers, and they're pushing hard towards the prize, which is to become more like Christ. And those are the types of things that we do to become like Christ. We read his word and we obey it. But then what tends to happen, and I think we're both guilty of this as well, is there's time we can think back in times of our life where we're on fire for Christ, and then all of a sudden we take a break, or there's some hesitation, and we kind of stop.
Well, I think that you can look at this verse and see that, because in the last part of that verse it says, and let us run, verse 1, let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, fixing our eyes on Jesus. As a runner, you are always taught that to stay focused and stay looking in front of you. The moment that you look to the left, the moment that you look to the right or look behind you, you're going to slow down. And so, as Paul's saying here, as we're running that race, fix our eyes on Jesus, stay looking forward, stay looking at Christ, because that is the only way that you can run this race of life.
And so, I guess the challenge for us is to keep going.
Yeah.
Is to not stop. An illustration we can use right now is with school. Summer is almost here, but you still got a little bit more time left with your schoolwork. Maybe you got those finals coming up. It'd be very easy for you guys to just put all that work in this past school year, and the last month say, you know what, I've done enough. I don't need to work hard anymore. And your final grade and that whatever class that may be, could suffer because of that. Another illustration is, every year when it's the new year, people have these New Year's resolutions. Usually what happens is the first month or two, if that, January, February, people, you're doing well with those resolutions, whether it's, you go on a diet or you start exercising. And then little by little, it just starts to, you forget about it. And I think our challenge for you guys this week is not to let that happen with our faith in Christ. Think back to that time when you first became a Christian and how you were on fire for him and you were living for him and really doing everything that you're supposed to. And maybe since then you've slowed down a little bit, or maybe you felt like, I've done enough work for Christ. I'm just going to take a break for a little bit. I don't have to share him with my friends as much as I have in the past. And so we're going to actually show a quick video here to maybe kind of give you a little bit of encouragement towards that, and hopefully just be a challenge for all of us, myself included, to keep pressing on and keeping our eyes focused on Christ, because whenever that time comes where our race is over, whether that's when the Lord calls us home or when he comes back for us, we want to make sure that we've done the best that we can and given our all for Christ, and not waste the time that we have here living for him. So check out this video, and hopefully it's a challenge to you.
Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. For by it the people of old received their commendation. For by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not your own doing, it is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. So I do not run aimlessly. I do not box as one beating the air, but I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest, after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith.
All right, before we close out today's episode, one of the things that I know that I love to do that we missed out on this year is March Madness. March Madness brackets. I love to watch the basketball, but I also even more love to fill out a bracket and try to maybe even create a perfect bracket of the basketball tournament.
Have you ever filled out a perfect bracket?
No, I haven't.
Have you even came close?
No. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to recreate that in a different way for you guys and for us to fill out. So me and Doug had been talking about some different ideas of what to do. So what we're going to do is we are going to try to find out what is the greatest snack of all time. And we have a bracket created, and we're going to call this Snack It 2020. And Doug, why don't you explain a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. And you guys may have already seen this posted on our Facebook page or through social media of some sort. But basically what we have here, we have put together this bracket of 32 snacks. 4 different regions. We have the salty region, the candy region, the chip region, and the chocolate region. And so we're going to go through this round by round and figure out what the greatest snack of all time is. But in order for us to do that, we need your help. So just like we have in the past, we're going to be sending you guys a link, and you'll probably be able to find that link in the description of this video if you can't find it anywhere else. But through that link, you'll be able to fill out a survey each week for really the next 4 weeks. We're going to do the 4 rounds that you'll have to do, where you will select which snack will move on. We will have the matchups already prepared for you. You just got to pick on which one you think is better than the other. And so once you select that, that one will move on to the next round, if whichever snack has the higher percentage. And so in the next couple weeks, we're going to go through this round by round and determine what that greatest snack of all time is. And so with that, there will also be a giveaway at the end of the bracket. And so what we'll do is every time you fill out a round and submit that survey, your name will be entered into the final giveaway. And the final giveaway will be whatever that greatest snack is of all time. We will have a large supply of that snack of some sort, then we will get that to you. So
I have an idea.
yeah.
I didn't run this by you before.
No, this is right on the spot. I love it.
Let's open this up to everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Let's open this up to everyone. This is not just for the teenagers, adults,
Absolutely.
college students, everyone,
yeah.
parents. Fill us out, and you know what? Your name is going to be entered into the giveaway also.
Okay, so this is not just for a youth group.
This is not just for the youth.
Anyone who wants to.
Anyone, fill out a bracket, fill out the form, and we're going to open this up to everyone.
Perfect. I love it. So make sure you check out the link in the description of this video. Each week, you're going to have to fill out that survey and turn it in by Monday night at midnight in order for you to be submitted into that giveaway. So make sure you do that. I'm looking forward to it.
Me
and
too.
actually, throughout those 4 weeks, me and Matt, we're probably going to be trying some of these snacks
Yeah, we're going to have to
live,
sample some of them.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it, and it's going to be fun.
Have a great week. Next week, you're going to have a little bit of a extra surprise. Senior pastors may be joining us on that episode.
Senior Pastor Edition.
Make sure that you tune into that also. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you next week.